Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. I keep thinking of a Bible quote. But anyways, this is a video blog for 5/18/2014. I've been waiting for a message to come in, or a phone call from Aaron, on something important. But anyways, I will brief you. I asked Aaron about something in a private message, a chat about cooking problem. You see, we might have to go into town to get some bok choy for the pot of Tim. That's a Filipino dish. Anyways, the menu this week's kind of hurtful because Aaron said, I regret spending $50 on a game today. That's what he said. He regrets himself. And he regrets putting together a menu that's so expensive. He said he wished he was just with brats and frozen pizza and stuff. Instead, we got stuck with more meals than what we planned out that costed so much money that it wasn't funny. So yeah, and then everything he wrote down, tonight's dinner, I'm going to be having fruit chop with my, that's a fruit salad. It's an Indian dish. He's going to have the other part of it, the lobia. The problem is there's not enough lobia, so he's like, well, I'm glad you have a roast you can eat. Well, I didn't eat all the roast. I got gravy set aside for it, etc. But anyways, God bless me with a roast yesterday at $4 that I put in the freezer a week and a half ago. And I just said, I want my roast. And Aaron's like, well, I don't know what we're having. So I had him bring me the roast. He wanted me to have the pork blade steaks, but I said, no, those are emergency in case for us. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 blade steaks to a pack. I'm not going to dip into the blade steaks because, frankly, we shouldn't be eating blade steak unless it's an emergency. So yeah, anyways, I got an incoming message that came in. TV guide. So, Aaron wants to get back into his games, soccer and stuff, but he can't do that. Like I said, his friend's sick, so I'm stuck by myself playing Oblivion, Skyrim, Oblivion, reading, and etc. So, that's why I'm speeding this up. We're worried about the groceries. The e-layaway said it'd be 10 business days from the day they ship the check out. Give it 10 business days. Well, when I spoke to her about 15 days ago, the lady said that the check was going out last week, between Monday and Friday. Now, we're figuring if it goes out Monday or Friday of last week, which today's Sunday, the beginning of the new week's already at hand, that we could be waiting till the 31st of the month to get the check in the mail because of this 10-day period. They didn't say. Now, if they ship it out this coming week by the 23rd, you're looking at probably by the first or second week of June, which is really bad because we're running low on groceries because we spent too much money on groceries. And Aaron said I regret buying too many groceries and not enough groceries. He regrets that, putting the menu together, which is costing 2 arms and 2 legs for both of us. These are almost all vegan dishes except for a few. And then I told him I wanted to pick up some emergency fish and chips. He's like, oh, no, we're good. Then he says, Rita, I'm proud of you for actually picking up emergency roasts, emergency pork steaks, and emergency pizzas. Because he says, don't pick the pizzas up. I said, I have to. I didn't know why God was saying these are emergency victuals or vitals until until this. And so Aaron put together the menu, and Wednesdays is pot of Tim, which is bok choy. So unless Josh goes into Aikens, we'll be taking a bus in, and Josh wants to go with Aaron. So I'm figuring if the check comes Tuesday, we'll go Wednesday. If the check doesn't come in on Tuesday, Aaron and him can go by himself to get the bok choy on Wednesday and let him waddle around to Fredo, which that's what he wants, but he doesn't want me around apparently. From what Aaron said, I don't know. And I said, well, frankly, Aaron doesn't really want to go and get the bok choy because we're running low on money and we both have to have $2 a piece to ride the bus to get the check cash. And once that's done, we wanted to walk up to Walmart to get a sandwich because I promised him a sandwich for going all the way with me. I didn't promise Josh one. But on our way back, we were going to get Burger King. We might go and get some chocolate as well. There's some place that sells organic chocolates in Ephrata. It's like 2 miles out of town. It's called endangered species chocolate, natural dark chocolate with forest mint. It's like $4. Aaron said he regretted buying this. It could have went towards groceries, but he was looking and he's like, I'll get some. And well, he divided up one little piece for Josh, the rest for me and Aaron, 50-50. And Aaron is a great guy. Aaron said he regrets, one thing that he regrets is Aaron loves me dearly and wholeheartedly, and he says, I regret that every time I hear it, people say, oh, well, someone shouldn't love Rita. Well, he got so pissed off that he said, hey, Rita and I have been together for so long. You know, Aaron's up to his neck on people discriminating against me, and Aaron said, no. Aaron says, we're going to have a Rita day when things die down. We'll get some scotch, maybe. And when he said fly rod, my ears were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go look up fly rods. He says, I'll just get you one of those Orvis jobbies. It'll make you happy, but at the same time, you can practice with it. And I said, you know, Aaron, I love you so much. And he says, people say, well, we're husband and wife. I mean, we sound like husband and wife in the store. Girl today looked and says, because Aaron's like sitting there and Aaron's like, And Aaron's like, today, Aaron says, I regret, it's like Sergeant Johnson. Dear humanity, we regret the alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth. And we most regrettably regret that the Corps just blew up a raggedy-ass fleet. Hoorah! That's in Halo, Halo 2. Well, anyways, kind of flimball. But anyways, Aaron goes, I regret making a menu. I regret buying this video game. And I definitely regret that we put about 2/3 of our income for groceries, and then we're still not going to have enough because we're feeding 3 and we're doing vegan. I said, what's next month? He said, next month we're cutting the vegan down. I don't care if I get, as Josh calls it, sausage arteries, because he says, I know you like your brats, Rita, and I know you like your sausages, and I know you like your fish and chips. He said, we're going to do, both of us, we're going to go back cheaper. He said, we can't live. And then he was telling me that his friend wants him to drop everything and live off of superfood. Sorry, but he said that's too damn expensive. And we're going to be waiting for this check to come to get us out of groceries this month so we don't go hungry. Even though I bought a couple pork steaks and some other emergency food supplies. Aaron's like, we might barely squeak by, yet he wants to eat your pizzas. Aaron's like, no, God, basically God has blessed us with these frozen pizzas as an emergency food supply. I mean, I could have frozen pizza today for lunch, but no, I'm going to be sitting down and having a pork roast for dinner, gravy, mashed potatoes, which I'm going to ask Aaron about, and then I want to sit down and talk to him about cigars, Bach toys, and fly rods. That's it. Over my dinner table. And then I'm hopefully, we're going to talk about cigars, because frankly, we got to put our order together. Oh, and I'm hoping to have this book returned tomorrow, because frankly, I'd like to get it done and return to the library. Then that's one last book to read. And then I'm on other books. I also got 2 gifts I'm lining up for Angela. And Aaron, like I said, wants to make a Rita day, because he said more likely he's going to have to stay at his house because Josh is sick and won't be around until this day. But Aaron says, I guarantee, Rita, on the days that we're making food, I will make sure you get your food first, because you paid for the food, and frankly, I'm not going to let you go hungry. And he says, what's really going to suck is me not spending enough time, but he says, I'll make it up to you with a Rita day, cake, ice cream, booze, and a fly rod. I said, okay, I'm holding you to it, hun. And I know how he can do the fly rod without hurting himself. So technically, we're just going to have a nice little Rita day. Yay! Woohoo! As I would sometimes do the impersonation of Angela. Office supplies! Oh, the things that make me happy. Well, Angela makes me happy. Giving her stuff makes me happy. Seeing Angela smile makes me happy. Aaron's like, I hope you really do understand. And I'm like, I understand everything, Aaron. You are a great guy. I love you very much. And he's like, that's the other thing. People think I shouldn't love you, but I've been with you for so long. And then Aaron says, I made a promise to your mom to keep you in line, but also to take care of you and other things to make sure you eat and everything. He says, I'm not throwing that away. So he says, people can kiss my butt. And then we were talking about the grocery bill, and he's like, I regret. And I'm thinking, dear humanity, we regret, Sergeant Johnson, Oh, I love Halo. Anyways, other than that, everyone, I just wanted to say me and Aaron are going to have a decent time. I'm hoping to have mashed potatoes with dinner. And these boxed mashed potatoes the food bank gives is really good. So, anyways, with that said, I don't want to keep ranting and raving. There's your video blog. I might do an updated video tonight and let you know how it goes. A shorter one. With that said, please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments in the box. Please add me as a friend. Leave feedback and suggestions. Thanks you, and may God bless the world.